But JabhiM, the favorite coming into this event, was put into loser's bracket before top 16 by Apollo and has ran the gauntlet, has survived the Shark Tank to prove he is the great white at the end of the day, and BillyDate is going to have to deal with that.
You know, BillyDate also has a very impressive record. When you look at his play in top 16 versus Sean Carrington, there was a lot of folks that were saying, you know, Sean has been that cat to kind of give Jabhi the most problems and is possibly one of the, you know, best players here. But in fact, Sean Carrington was the one that was like, you know, BillyDate is like the second best player in this region.
That's true.
So
That's
I'm kind of scared about it. I'm kind of, you know, paying my respects to him right now. But BillyDate, man, there's just so much confidence exuding from his performance overall. I kind of want to know his record even in pool play, because he just came in straight to winners and continues to do so in a dominant fashion, considering that he's still in that winner's position for grand finals.
Yeah, he's 6-0 in top 8 right now, right?
He is.
He's 6-0 in top 8 right now.
Killing everybody.
Both of these players have been looking so good, so confident too. I can't wait to see the clash, right? Just because everybody has been so in tune with their decision making. I want to see how they respond to getting thrown off, because one of them is, right? One of them is going to get thrown off with their decision making because somebody's got to lose. So I want to see who exactly is able to bounce back from those adjustments quicker and better.
We get to even ask the question, who is BillyDate going to pick?
That's a good point. Yeah, JabhiM, we've seen Karin and Poison, but BillyDate, we've seen the Necalli, we've seen the Zeku, and then we got Manat and Ed apparently in the wings as well.
It's been nothing but Necalli so far in the top 8.
Yes.
So I'm inclined to believe that it's going to be that choice. Hopefully we can get that answer sooner rather than later, to be honest. With JabhiM, though, we've seen him flex that Poison. We've seen him flex both characters pretty evenly, right? 2 and 2 apiece with the way that he's been playing. It's going to be so tough to call. I'm really eager to see it. Who is going to be the best in their region? Because it's more than just the pride on the line. It's a spot to Capcom Cup.
Yeah, exactly right. The winner of this next set is going to be the Capcom Cup qualifier for South Africa. It's going to be an amazing set, I'm sure. And I mean, just because BillyDate has been 6-0 in Necalli, right? We've seen JabhiM 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, and then go to Karin up against Crazy Gun Jack, right? Despite getting a 9-0 run with Poison. So I really can't call it. If in terms of BillyDate, I don't know who he's going to pick. We've seen respect shown from both of these players, so I'm sure they've played before. All of these guys have been so familiar with each other. I mean, I really want to see the intel that they have on each other and what they bring to the matchups just to start.
And it's going to be so wild to see, because even after this, they still have that Red Bull event with Hit the Streets this year. It's going to be so sick. There's so much talent in every one of these regions, and this is the first time we get fully exposed to it on a stage for the Capcom Pro Tour. Give it up right now. This is the grand finals between BillyDate and JabhiM. This is the Republic of South Africa. Get ready for a slugfest. Here we go. Karin versus Necalli. That's what's going down. Let's get it. Game 1.
Oh, and you can see already, I love the interaction between the two characters. You see BillyDate testing him with the dive kick, making sure that early anti-air was not going to be found. Yeah, he's trying to V-skill over these ground pounds as well. This is already such cool interaction between characters. Look at this. Way more V-skills than we see JabhiM do against anybody so far.
Yeah, from further out, he's trying to catch maybe a normal, but at the timing that BillyD does it with that stand medium punch, he's fully aware of what Jabhi's strategy is. He's trying to catch him off guard, so he's changing up the timing to avoid that V-skill. But it's give and go when it comes to Jabhi. Once he senses the adaptation, he goes right in.
And I love that check from BillyDate right there, not getting caught by the mix, and then, of course, busting out as well. Air hit, not committing to anything on the ground. Very smart.
Oh, my God. Get out of there.
My goodness, bro. He rules the paint. Oh, no. Actually, confirm off one hit once more. We're in the corner.
Ooh.
Tried to get that shoulder. It was just a bit outside.
And what a time to use the V-reversal, but just too far off the mark to let that V-skill rip.
Still anybody's game here. BillyDate doesn't have any meter to his name, though, so no whip punish that time. My God, it's still scary on both sides. Gets the throw after the check.
The great equalizer, just about dead even. I think a big confirm from either side will be more than enough.
Jabhi with the V-trigger on deck here, but you can see, oh my goodness, the EX command dash in response to the ground pound for the punish. I loved it. I love it.
Ooh, you thought you can get away with that?
Oh
my God!
What? Bruh, that was rude.
What do you mean you're just going to grab this guy's command dash?
99 seconds. He just committed to it? These guys have played once or twice, I think, you know?
Maybe.
I never seen some stuff like that before.
That was actually pretty legit. I like that from BillyDate.
Ooh, and the crouch medium kick whiff, so no confirm. Does get in. 3 times platinum on that stand medium punch.
Oh, make it hurt. Make it hurt. Put him in the dirt. Ah. JabhiM. Okay, to be fair though, BillyDate had a really sick ass start. That was great. that was
cool.
tight. My man grabbed the command and like, get that stuff out of here.
99 seconds. Like, bro, the fact that he command dashed in 99 seconds, you feeling froggy, then leap right into my arms. How did he have that throw ready? These guys, okay. So we're going to be very familiar. You know, that's all. These guys, okay.
All right, dudes.
All right. That was an incredible start to Grand Finals with JabhiM off to that first W. Of course, he is in the loser side, so he's got to take 3 games just to get into that Shin Grand Finals.
Hey, man, I'm down for it. Let me see more South Africa, to be honest with you. Jabhi is really showing off a lot of his potential. So is BillyDate, to be honest, man. These cats are the best, are in the Grand Finals for a very specific reason, because they are the best of the best.
Indeed, indeed. I love all the way both of these players are switching up their decisions. So smart to catch each other off guard. Ooh, no shimmy, no extended shimmy right there. Just taking the throw. Very smart.
Ooh. And the light interruption there from BillyDate, backing away from Jabhi.
Oh, the jump back like it. Because remember, at the very start of this match, his crouch fierce got, clipped by the dive kick. Yeah, super smart adjustment already. And then once he saw that he was able to air-to-air, he went back to the same thing, went back to the crouch medium kick once he got him grounded. JabhiM, man, he is a monster.
Really checking the movement options both in the air and on the ground, right? It's been very convincing that Jabhi has caught BillyDate more often than not, but now he's being a little bit more sporadic. He's throwing in some of these dashes to pepper in some of the ambiguity against JabhiM, and boom, just like that, catches the crush counter. This is going to be huge for a character like Necalli with his corner presence, but here's that activation. Backing away now, pushing away out of the corner is JabhiM.
Great stuff. Putting that meaty shoulder on right there. BillyDate not recognizing how meaty that was, but backdash into the whiff punish.
Get off of me, EX% huh? Pays dividends from behind the hair? What do you mean?
Oh, 360 hitbox and deader than dead, actually. 2 meters on deck, only 1 necessary. JabhiM, 2-0 lead just like that, man.
That was an unfortunate circumstance there from BillyDate going in. I don't know, man. I couldn't even tell what that attempt was, like trying to buffer into something into disguidance, but still gets punished heavily for it. Again, Jabhi fully showing that he's more than capable to damage and punish with the maximum damage, I should say.
Yeah.
That sense was flubbed up just a little bit, but I'll tell you what, the damage does not get flubbed up ever when it comes to Jabhi. He's doing a great job of utilizing that meter.
Yeah, he seems to always have the optimized punishes on deck, making sure that you pay for any and every mistake dearly. And it looks like we talked about the plethora of characters BillyDate has under his belt, so we're going back to the lobby. Perhaps just to reset the momentum a little bit here, but I do suspect him to try out a different character while we're still in the first set, right? Where you're still up 2-0 for JabhiM. We haven't had a reset bracket yet, so we can see maybe it's the Zeku, the Manat, the Ed. Those are all these characters that he can still play very efficiently that are waiting in the wings. Up against the Karin, what do you think?
Give me the Ed.
The Ed?
Give me the Ed.
Ooh.
I want to see it.
I want to see. You want to see it? I do indeed. So Ed would be cool. Of course, you know, I'm a Zeku player, so I got a little bias as well. I'm wondering if the Manat would be any good in this matchup. I'm not sure how Karin versus Manat
it's a pretty tough nuisance when it comes to navigating past orbs, but obviously Zeku's going to be the play. Yeah. But just, you know, to kind of iterate the point, illustrate it a little bit, Manat does have a lot of control in the neutral phase of the game, but if Karin zooms on in there, it's such a tough time.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
She gets to do like nothing at a certain range.
And more often than not, she's going to fulfill that mission more often than not keeping you out.
Yeah, okay, I can totally see that. And it looks like, yeah, BillyDate's going to try this Zeku here. He went into the young Zeku immediately, which is kind of against what we saw in top 16. He was really utilizing that old Zeku, and I mean, he just hasn't found any offense. Got caught reaching a couple of times. Does use that late slide. He actually wasn't plus right there because of how late he activated the V-trigger, but it does not matter. JabhiM starts this round with a perfect. Ow.
And so we've played this matchup a numerous amount of times. What is like the benefit of going into young Zeku earlier? Why wouldn't you opt to go for old and kind of play that spacing game? Oh. Well, you know, we kind of saw that answer.
Yeah,
never mind.
the command dash, right? I think young Zeku, you got the walk speed, a little bit better normals to try to play her game, right? But should you be playing Karin's game in the first place? That's really what you got to ask yourself.
Yeah. I mean, in young form, that's kind of the game that he wants to play, though, right? Because he has normals that really take up a good amount of space, a lot of activity, and big conversions for big damage like this.
Bro, the damage off that wall cling. What in the world? Oh, yes. Nice. Yeah, he used that stand light kick to try to combo because the distance was going to be too far for anything else.
Oh, that was a little bit ambiguous, too. Could have been so dangerous.
Back to Bay. Already split the V-Trigger, though. Yeah, you can see he's rocking the old school Zeku stuff as well. V-Trigger 1, V-Skill 1. No anti-air there. Very hard to anti-air with young Zeku. Didn't want to risk the jab. Oh, no, that was right into it with the CA afterwards. I don't think he's surviving this Vicious.
You're damn right.
Oh, my
You're damn right.
God. 3-0 with the reset. I feel like we barely got to see the Zeku. I mean, the first round was a perfect. Second round did take him down to a very low health, but, I mean, just the lead was erased in an instant, man.
And that was a really dominant showing yet again. Perfect in the first round, critical art in the second round. No cap, but it was on the top of the board. It did say cap. But the reset does happen. Zeku was not the play. It was not.
It did not look like it at all. Because, yeah, we talked a little bit about it, right? Because I think young Zeku is good at that game that we talked about, that he can play on the ground with Karin, the walk speed and the normals and whatnot. But when your opponent is looking like this and it looks like their ground game is a level above yours, then you want to play a different type of game.
Yeah.
Right? You know, it's very hard to beat someone at their own game when they are that much better than you at it. So they could still hold an L just like anybody, but you got to figure out what strategy you need to take to give them that. And yeah, I don't think the fast walking grounded type characters is going to be the answer for BillyDate.
Yeah, you had 3 games to kind of figure out your solution. That is like the buffer window when it comes to being in grand finals on the winner's side, right? This is do or die time for BillyDate. Does he have a date with Destiny going into the Capcom Cup, or will JabhiM have the answers coming in from the loser's side, right? It's looking so far all Jabhi. Let's be I'm going to be very blunt about it. I'm going to be very straightforward. It's a dominant performance thus far. Back-to-back rounds, all over the place. And this is the switch up I wanted to see actually from Ed. There's a little bit of differences when it comes to something like Zeku and Necalli and the way that they play offensively. I feel like Ed can control the neutral a little bit more often without the risks of like something like Manat, right? Even if the gap does get closed, Ed has those threats to get off me with an uppercut, right?
Yes, indeed. And, we're going to get in the corner, and we'll see if the point that I want to bring up is going to be relevant here. But in this round, it might not be. We already got a stun. My man's is seeing the birds.
And he also has a sway on deck with V-Skill too.
Yeah.
Keep in mind. Oh.
Okay, all right, we're going to get the forward throw. And yeah, not much Oki off of that, but he does activate the V-Trigger. Yep, guard break here for some plus frames. I love that B-shift immediately for JabhiM.
Oh, that was ambiguous.
Yeah.
Oh my God, and it hurts. It hurts so much.
And from this range, this is what I was going to bring up. Oh my goodness, that stand medium punch. It did not have a buffer behind it. Crush counter on the sweep as well. JabhiM still in the driver's seat. V-reversal as soon as he gets any plus frames, as still my man is just controlling the neutral.
Oh, no whiff punish from the side of JabhiM. That normal sails out a pretty decent amount of time.
Yeah, I love this. Just the shoulders as well. And that's what I was going to bring up, was that stand fierce from Ed gets thrown for it. That's another option he has to kind of approach from this further out than Karin's normals are, and he has just been getting kind of duffed in the mid-range.
Yes.
So I like this kind of option, but catching the landing frames again.
JabhiM in full control, whether it's one corner or the other in anticipation. The big reaction from Jabhi as well. The throw's going to be more than enough. Jabhi still in hot pursuit. He should be close to dead. That's one bar. Where's the other one?
Oh, puts him on life support and then pulls the plug. JabhiM 1-0 just like that.
I gotta go. I picked Ed. I'm sorry.
Dude, like,
I'm sorry, BillyDate.
And it was like, so you picked Ed, and then I was like, oh, well, maybe stand fierce charge will work out. And then the second time he does it, just full jump back punish. Like, ugh, it is. Oh.
And then, on top of that, I was like, you know, if Manat can't do it because of the close quarters combat, Ed might be able to because of an uppercut.
Yeah, that's right. And then he just baits out. The first uppercut that he sees seems like JabhiM is ready for anything.
Even the commentators. Man.
Yeah. Oh, man. That is rough for sure.
Jabhi, you are a spectacle to watch. I will say that.
Yeah, 1-0, 4 games straight here in grand finals, 2 matches away. Again, this man, JabhiM, has only had 4 L's total in this entire tournament. He got put into losers by Apollo, and then 1 to Sean Carrington, 1 to Crazy Gun Jack and losers, and then everybody else has just been donuts. Oh. Flicker at me. He's like, just get off me, bro. Pushing him to the corner.
And it's just so smart. His meter management has just been so on point. And I say that, but the classic commentator's curse. BillyDate now in full control with Ed.
Yeah, we just got to keep talking about how good JabhiM is.
That's true.
That'll curse some W's on the side of BillyDate.
We want to see it. It can't be free. No free O's.
Ooh, there we go. Yes, bring her close.
And the throw on the board from BillyDate. A huge turnaround now. Not intimidated one bit against JabhiM's Karin.
Yes, good stuff. And you can't show that fear, man. You can't let your opponents throw blood in the water, especially with someone the caliber of JabhiM. He will definitely hunt you down. I like that. Faking out the stand fierce that time. Flicker catching him as he tried to whiff punish.
Psycho upper, no fear in BillyDate's heart. I like that.
There again, yeah, letting it get purple just to try to bait him into something.
And that's so that's such a funny thing to see. Just like the two jabs kind of whip. It's like, oh, I'm going to punish you now. Nope, here comes the flicker.
Exactly. Flicker is there right afterwards. It already caught JabhiM off guard one time. Oh.
Man, you talked about that standing fierce and how effective it can be. It's really throwing off Jabhi's timing. Oh, but it doesn't matter when you have something like stand medium punch to cover so much ground and buffer after it.
Oh, unfortunate. The cycle upper, a lot of startup on that. Baited out. JabhiM. Oh, what a perfect combo choice again. Stunned him up on the verge of it, and now he is not quite on set point, but he is on the verge of taking a 2-0 lead.
The M stands for master. That was a master class punish from the side of Jabhi, making sure he gets that stun meter to fully activate in that sequence. That was superb.
And something you've highlighted, right? His punish game, every opportunity he's taken, he has just maximized the efficiency.
Oh, that was such a sharp angle. Crouch Fierce actually isn't hit behind the head, but BillyDate now, I like that. The meaty off of the P skill.
Yeah, super cool media attempt here. Oh, yeah, the whiff throw. You know, baiting him into pressing a button, but we got some reprieve from the corner. Now BillyDate, yeah, he might try to play these mind games again with that stand fierce, but you got to be careful. Ooh. Oh, sweep, EX, command dash, all these options are for Karin. Again, right? Oh, this time!
Oh, he believed!
That dash. Oh, he wanted him to get caught flinching to do the CA afterwards.
This is kind of interesting. BillyDate does not really need to go in. He has fully loaded resources. JabhiM does need a couple of hits more so than just like a single one into critical art.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's not it.
Okay.
Now he's in critical art range.
Oh! I don't know if no normal came out or what, but he just thought he was going to land and bust out, but BillyDate showing a little bit more patience, or maybe it was just a flub. Either way, we see a ambitious CA come out, one that did not connect, and some reprieve granted to BillyDate. A W on the board here in Grand Finals. It's going to be 1-1 in the reset.
I'm genuinely curious to see what the heck that actually was from the side of JabhiM. I don't know if it was one of those things where it's like, nah, I want to go the distance. Or it was like off of a read where he's like, he's going to empty jump low or something. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because that was off of a jump in.
Yeah, exactly.
Or an empty jump in, I should say.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he was like trying to like a normal didn't come out, like he wanted to expose some landing frames, or if he thought he was like empty jump DP, like he thought it was going to be like one of those, you know? I don't know. But even the DP would have probably been, it would have out-involved the super because of how long that invol is for Ed's DP.
I see.
Who knows? Either way here, BillyDate is riding that momentum. He's got a significant life lead here in this round 1 of Game 3.
Ooh. It's so scary. Oh, again, there's a very good reason to be afraid, right? Any of these normals that connect could have gone into trigger, and it's exactly what Jabhi goes for in that sequence, crouching heavy punch to secure this this option against BillyDate to keep him contained in this corner.
Yeah, the Psycho Knuckle to get on the other side, and then the bust out with the EXDP. He's really good. Recovers just in time to not get thrown, but still gets thrown afterwards.
Ooh, that was off of a counter hit too. BillyDate flickering away, starting things off in game number 3. The first time he's had a significant lead in this set.
Ooh, and again, right, the jabs with the flickers behind them. Nice dash forward from JabhiM right there, recognizing the habit that BillyDate had, back dashing after the flicker. Ooh.
Not afraid this time.
Yeah.
Your bluffs have been called out.
And yeah, I think that's what's kind of, and you mentioned how it was throwing off JabhiM a little bit. He just needs to kind of put that in the back of his mind. Great confirm once again off the counter hit.
Oh, you're actually dead.
Oh.
The worst thing is, he only had to spend 1 bar for that sequence. And even if that sweep didn't kill, he had Mujin Kyaku just in case. That was great confidence there from Jabhi. But man, what a price to pay as BillyDate.
Yeah, but I want to see that confidence continue from Jabhi. Not be so concerned with that stand fierce. Make him really try to do something before you stop your mid-range game.
Trying to catch the landing frames yet again. BillyDate, however, needs to find his way in as well, right? JabhiM's been playing pretty actively with a lot of these buffered normals. Is it the time to start throwing out the fireballs?
I think so. JabhiM is respecting him a lot in this mid-range. So, the V skill as soon as he walked into it. See, if he would have maybe thrown out a fireball, he would have been in this position. But either way, 2 strikes, putting him on life support.
Oh! Nani?
Yeah, I'm not sure. The commitment afterwards to the V skill not working out. Yeah, I think he wanted the straight one and ended up going with the up one on accident.
Full critical art on deck 4. BillyDate just zooming on in there. JabhiM making sure, Billy doesn't fall asleep on the wheel.
Oh, Billy finding the V skill, and that's another cool answer for the mid-range stuff that JabhiM likes to present. Oh,
no
my goodness, he tried it.
No flinching from the side of JabhiM. Those frame traps aren't happening. And you can see he's a little eager to let the trigger rip. That's a big sign for BillyDate to take advantage of. But no, sir. 17 seconds on the clock. We don't even need to go down to time. JabhiM might just finish it. Or will he back away and force the error? It's a different side of him. The uppercut is there. 9 seconds on the clock. Will BillyDate play the life lead game now? There is going to be chip. Oh, my God. Why did you let it rip? Oh, no.
Oh, he took the lead back.
No.
BillyDate going to take a 2-1 lead in Grand Finals off that. Oh, my God. Yeah, bro. Like, he had the V-meter. He could have V-reversal the CA, but he got hit. He got hit on the shoulder. So where was the buffer? I'm so surprised.
He had to do it. He had to do it. Oh.
I cannot believe, bro. I have to imagine that he just didn't CA off the shoulder because he had 1 V-meter.
Yeah.
So he was like, okay, if it is blocked, he's going to V-reversal, and who knows. But, man, I'm so surprised that he didn't let it rip. Like, the confidence of JabhiM, we saw him go up against Gold, but he did it twice in back-to-back rounds. And now BillyDate, who we thought was going to get ran over in this Grand Finals, 2-1 lead here.
We're seeing significant signs of life here from BillyDate. And a lot of bleeding from the side of JabhiM. I hope it doesn't really affect his mental with that significant loss.
Yeah, I love this. See, yeah, start playing your game a bit more, right? That's that medium kick. Get into that range where Ed's going to get bullied. Like you said, close quarters, he's got a little bit more of a shot, but Karin is just so dominant. And wow, he's actually backing up, trying to catch him off guard. Does catch him after the shoulder.
That was pretty cheeky, too. Being in a -2 scenario with the shoulder going into EX for Senha, that is a turn stealer classic.
Yeah. Yes, there we go. Way more stand medium kicks this round than we've seen up until this point. Look at it again. Yeah, right now you can see BillyDate trying to find his way back in, canceling that Psycho Crusher, making sure he keeps the corner.
Cover those options. You got to get those options selected when it comes to whiff throws. But JabhiM, a lot of usage from the stand medium kick, I think, throughout the entirety of this tournament. I don't think he's used that normal ever.
Yeah, dude, look at this. Way different now, right? I mean, he's just respecting BillyDate's like medium threat range way more. And he's like not trying to be greedy about it anymore. He's not looking for the crouch medium kicks. He's just like, I'll do a stand medium kick. That's actually what got beat there.
Oh, you trying to go for the shimmy, but BillyDate actually found the mark and didn't commit to it.
Yeah. Definitely could have got a big throwaway punish. There we go. Fireball is interference. Ooh, catches a reach. Huge stun right here from BillyDate.
This is important. Absolutely important. Close to kill. He wanted to go for the throw because any sequence wouldn't have gone to it. If he did critical art, it would have killed for sure. But he wanted to save the meter. Will his greed pay off, though?
We'll see. Mans was trying to be cheap on that date. It's not the first one anymore, though. You know how he gets down already. Oh, but you know how JabhiM gets down, too.
Oh, boy. You might regret this in the morning. Oh, no activation. There it is this time. It's going to be tough.
He just committed to the fireball. I thought that was a V skill for a second.
This is going to be it. Right? Please, please don't let this work out like that. That would be so unfortunate. You got to finish your plate. JabhiM still has a chance at life. Slight deficit. Oh, jacker, fool! That actually hit from downtown. And he gave him the fist bump, the little shake afterwards. Would have got away with it, too, if it weren't for your dang critical art.
And it is a Grand Finals tournament point for BillyDate now. JabhiM not intimidated whatsoever, waking up with the double crouch jab into the full confirm as well. But we are fully loaded for CA. He finally finds a big stand fierce. That's huge damage and the corner as well. Oh, doesn't quite get the shimmy he's looking for. V-shift out, runs into the jump in. My goodness, still anybody's game.
The V-shift out. He's just trying to reset the situation. BillyDate with a significant lead. And look at the meter all down below. Not ready for the fierce, and now the side is switched. BillyDate can now command the pace a little easier than from outside the corner.
Oh, great stand fierce anti-air here. Checks the approach.
The forward, the back throw, excuse me. Oh my God. Any sequence for BillyDate can actually kill. Oh.
You see JabhiM, V shifts, V reversals. He just wants the neutral game back, gets the counter, that medium punch, drops the combo.
That's actually pretty significant. BillyDate on the other side alive.
No, he didn't get it. BillyDate no confirming to the CA himself.
It's actually a kill. He actually dropped the big hit. JabhiM gets eliminated, and BillyDate is your champion for the Republic of South Africa. The rebuttal all the way from the loser's reset into the Ed play. Who would have thought it? Who would have actually thought Ed was going to be the character to take down the man who has been on the biggest win streak from the loser side?
You know who thought that, Vicious? You, man.
That's right.
You. He was the one that called for the Ed in Grand Finals. That's what he wanted to see. That's the character that ends up taking it for BillyDate.
How does that happen?